What's up, y'all? Told you I was gonna try to be consistent with these videos, but real quick, I want to show you guys something. Show you guys what I'm working on. Yes, I'm going to my closet office. Anyways, shut the door so y'all can't see how disarray it is in here. But I wanted to show you what I've been working on as far as this AI. And yes, I'm on my GoPro again. I didn't want to set up my capture software, so this is Chat GPT, what I'm using. As I told you guys, I trade. So what I started out was that how could I create, let me close some of this stuff out. The whole idea was, how can I create an asset that will work for me? So I had to first go down the rabbit hole and figure out, what do I know? I had to go take inventory of my resources. I was like, I know how to trade as long as I'm not emotional. It's easier for me to tell somebody else how to make proper trades, but it's hard for me to follow my own trading strategy because I'll be honest, I get emotional and that messes up my trading strategy. So I was like, you know what? Let me go to AI and see what we can do. So I'll go back up. In so many words, I hadn't tested it though. That's the disclaimer. I use Chat GPT. Let me go to the very top of this. Let me see. I can't see what I'm looking at. There we go. I can't see what I can highlight at it. No. Sorry, y'all. This GoPro is funny. I need to get a different camera. Batteries going out soon. Got to order new batteries. Anyway, let's just scroll to the top. So it started out. You know what? It's not letting me scroll up any further. Let's do this. I was trying to ask it, like, how can I create a AI trading bot? Where do I start? And it's like, it's a great question. So the first thing, are you thinking about building your own AI trading bot, or are you looking to use an existing one? The path is really different depending on that. I say, how can I create my own? It says, all right, creating your own AI trading bot is totally doable, but it takes a mix of trading knowledge, coding skills, and patience just to get a feel. Do you already have experience with coding or trading, or are you starting from scratch on both fronts? I said, I'm familiar with trading, but I want to get an AI agent to assist me in coding. And yeah, as you can see, we had a long conversation. And that's what I'm realizing with these large language models, because I use Google Gemini too. This is something my wife is working on, actually. She has an idea about something, so I just let her do her thing on here. But like I can upload it, screenshots of trading view, right? I just went to pretty much a trading view, just hit the copy, the picture button, hit copy. But I do it in this one because this is my Mac and this is a separate computer, but I use both. So anyways, let me highlight this again so I can look. So you can upload. I said, here are my trading view markups on US 30 on the 1 hour chart. Are these charts understandable? I'll ask it just to make sure, it sees what I'm seeing. It says, yes, these charts are very clear and they show that you've got a solid grasp of structure, trend lines, Fibonacci levels, volume profile based liquidity mapping. Let's break down what you've outlined visually. I'm sorry, I'm switching hands with the camera. Visually, so I can help guide you into Pine script logic. So it's telling me this. I can describe it, my strategy. And it can, even if you had to reiterate you're describing it to make sure you guys are on the same page, it can convert that into a Pine script logic. That's Pine script code. I don't know how to code a lick of anything. I grew up in construction. My dad was a bricklayer. I was a masonry contractor for a short time. Like, I stopped doing that, maybe back in 2020, right before COVID. That's when I stopped being a masonry contractor in Kansas City. So, and I'm just saying, you don't have to know everything, because this thing knows everything. It's going to come to a point like you don't need an IQ. You just need to know how to use AI, because it's putting everything on the same level. So it's describing my charts, what your charts are showing, trend lines, liquidity pools, volume profile, and that's part of my strategy that I use. But I want to put it in a Pine script so I can have the Pine script loaded on TradingView. I hadn't tested it, but this is, hold on, my phone's going on. This is kind of like one of my preliminary Pine script strategies. So once we get it down, we run it and test it. I'm gonna probably test it on the next couple videos, because I wanna make sure I fine tune it to make sure. But we'll test it. But the idea is, if I can have a trading bot trading on my account through TradingView, or using TradingView webhooks or alerts to send out to a workflow, that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm still testing. I'm still trying to figure out. But I got on to N8N. Here, I'll zoom in. N8N. Let me see, where's it at? Yeah, NAN. Yeah. You can NAN.com. Let me go back to the home page. There we go. And this is kind of like a workflow. It says run workflow automation without running out of budget. Yeah, it's got different plans. So product overview. This is just what I'm testing. I'm not saying you should do the same thing. This is just one of the things I'm testing. Another one I saw was Factory IO and Link Chain. So it comes up with the workflows for all different types of applications. So I'm trying to explore this for my route. So it says the first step. So this is a blank, because they give you like a kind of like a automated, they give you an example one where you can kind of go by. This is the default example one. I had it running earlier, but I didn't know how to save it, because I'm still new. I didn't see the save button over there, so it kind of threw it off. So anyway, so we'll go back to create workflow, and I know it's kind of hard to see because I got this GoPro, but you can get the idea. So this says add your first step. So this pops up when you click add your first step, and you can integrate it with different API applications. So the goal is, I want to start it off with some sort of webhook. Like I think we got right here, on webhook call runs the flow on receiving an HTTP request. So with using TradingView, this will probably be our best way to start. I don't know, but let's just see. So now I have to enter my webhook parameters, authentication. All right, let me figure out how to do that. But you know what? I see what time it is. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna probably pin a tab in this. All right, people, we back real quick. I just want to show you guys a heads up. When you get into TradingView, this is what I'm doing. I have to figure out the webhook, so I have to find the alert that's associated with my Pine script. And this is just a test one. So once I hit edit, it's going to give you a box that says, excuse me, I feel like I can't speak. It's going to give you a little box over here that says webhook URL. And when you click on it, it's going to say, hey, you got to have a two-factor verification, authentication. So you click that, puts me over here, takes you back to your settings. Now I have to enable it. So we've sent an email explaining how to create a password. Please set your password. All right, look like we got some more stuff. Give me a sec. All right, I'm back. I think I figured it out, man. This was, yeah, I'm in my closet, man. Just trying to figure out the TradingView webhook just makes me feel old, man. I had to go through, I guess I had to create a new password for TradingView, authenticate my account with two-factor authentication. I had to find my phone, get the authentication app going. It created another bunch of steps, and my button's supposed to be gone already, making the deliveries. That's the rub. I gotta work, but I have to find time to become better. So, and yeah, I'm going to work a little bit late, but I need to get this figured out. Anyway, so I'm testing the strategy I got in PineScript. I might have to get another camera. I just feel like this is fuzzy. I don't know. So go to edit, and you want to find the notifications under webhook. So you see webhook URL. So that's what we're gonna. I thought I did the two-factor author. Let me refresh my screen. That's probably what it is. And what it is times like this, it makes me feel like, whenever you have a vision of how you want your life to be, and you got to go through all these reiterations, all this trying. Let me do this. Let me do that. I feel like it's like the universe trying to keep you in a box. So it's always a test. Because if you let the small stuff allow you an excuse to give up or keep pushing stuff off, like, see, just that whole authentication thing, I really just wanted, like, forget it, I'll do it later. But later can be right now. So it's just like, just get it out the way. If I come back home later when you're tired, you're not gonna want to do it. So get it out the way. So that's what I'm doing now. So let's figure out. Let's close this up. Now let's redo this. Go to notification. Go to webhook. Got that already. Did that already. Set two-factor authentication. Okay, for some reason it is saying I have it set on my TradingView app. Maybe it's a lag in the system. I'm gonna close everything out again. And I'm gonna just hit TradingView. Lead page. Yeah, I know, man. It's just the world. I can't say the world. This world of the flesh wants you to stay where you're at, and it's like Jacob and Esau. Like the old man has to leave for the new man to arrive. Like when Isaac said, "Jacob, come closer so that I may feel you." It's like the feeling is the secret. So if you want to do something different, you have to become something different. I hear footsteps. Now that's throwing me off. Let me see. All right, I'm distracted. I'll be back in a little bit. Let me figure this out. Sorry peeps, I'm back. My wife, she was in the other room. Got me distracted when I'm already trying to, us men, we can't focus. We can only do one thing at a time. So it's just hearing her footsteps is distracting when I'm like in deep thought, and so is my phone. Anyway, what I did, I just closed TradingView back out, all the windows out, and this is TradingView on the browser, not the desktop app. So, anyways, now it's allowing me to click the webhook URL option. So it's giving me like an example. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my NAN, my test workflow, and I'm gonna have to get another camera because this, you know, I'm looking at the little window in the back. Maybe it's just the way the window looks, but it looks fuzzy. But I can't let that be an excuse. So it says get, that's supposed to be my webhook. So it says it's copied. So I click that, it's copied. Now let's go back. I got all these windows open. Let's go back to TradingView. Let's hit paste. So got the webhook in there. Let's just see. Let's hit save. All right. Now let's. I know there's a way you can test it. See, I don't know everything, guys. I don't know everything. Let's test that webhook. I know there's a test button because I've seen it. Oh man. Anyways, I think we're gonna stop here at this portion because I gotta go to work. And but you see, when you want to do something new, it's gonna be a struggle no matter what. So I'm pretty sure somebody out there that's watching this, like, he sees exactly what I'm not doing right. But that's part of the journey. So peace out. I'll see y'all in a little bit.